Hey y'all, quick video tonight. This is what I'm making for dinner. It's going to be chicken bacon ranch, and I will show you what I use and how I do it. Alright, first off, for my bacon, I'm actually using turkey bacon, and this is HEB brand. And then for the chicken, I'm using about 3 breasts, and got my ranch. And I like to add these on the top when I'm done. And I'm going to use about 3 cups of large elbow noodles. and I'm going to add some easy melt cheese and just a little bit of mayonnaise to make it creamy. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting the bacon onto the pan and boiling my water. Okay, so to my pan, I'm going to add just a pat of butter because the turkey bacon does, because it's a honey maple, I think, it kind of gets sticky to the pan, and so I'm just going to add a little butter to it. Okay, I got my butter going and also my water boiling. I don't really measure my water, but I would say about 6 to 8 cups you'll want to use to boil the noodles. Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and lay the bacon in the pan. Okay, now that my water is boiling, I'm going to add my 3 cups of noodles. First, I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a couple dashes, and just a little bit of oil to the water. Okay, then I'm going to add in my noodles. And I'm going to stir them, give them a good stir. And once they come up to a boil again, I'm going to boil them for 10 to 12 minutes. Now here's my bacon over here. I'm going to give it a flip. And you can always improvise with what you have. I had turkey bacon and, elbow noodles. I mean, you can always use different type of noodles and bacon. You could just roll with it. So once the bacon's done, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out. Let it sit on top of paper towels. And this will be added in at the end. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give my noodles a good stir. Make sure they're not sticking to the bottom of the pot. Okay. I'm actually pulling my chicken from a frozen state, and I'll put a little bit of oil in the pan. Just make sure that the heat isn't too high. You don't want it to splatter everywhere. So then I'm gonna use the same pan as the bacon and lower the heat. Then I'm gonna add the chicken. Here it is. Yeah, it does smell pretty good in here. So what you're going to do now is, now that I put the chicken in the pan, I'm going to put a lid on it because it's frozen chicken. And so I'm just going to let it slowly cook because I don't want it to get too rubbery. And then my noodles are still boiling. Going to go ahead and give them a stir. And the heat I have at a medium high. So right now I'm going to go ahead and mix the mayonnaise, and I have about a 1/4 cup. And then the ranch I use a 1/2 cup, but I don't have it. So what I'm going to do is just use what I have. But my recipe, I usually use about a 1/4 cup of ranch. Okay, so yeah, it's a little less than 1/2 cup. So just going to go ahead and mix them together in the bowl, just like so. Okay, so here's the sauce ready to go. And now I'm going to get the cheese. The cheese I do about a thumb's width. I don't know with the actual cup size, but this is like a thumb's width of cheese. And then with the cheese and the bacon, I'm going to start to cut into just little pieces, like so. And then I'll just add it to the chicken. Okay, my noodles are done, and I went ahead and drained my noodles, and I'm going to throw them back into the pot. Okay, now that I got the noodles in the pot, I'm going to go ahead and add my sauce. I'm also going to add half a cup of milk. I forgot to mention that. So I'm going to add the milk to the bottom, and I've stirred my noodles with the ranch and mayonnaise, and I'm also going to add in, make sure you lower your heat. I'm going to add in the cheese now and the bacon and just sprinkle on top. Okay, checking on my chicken. It's been sitting in that bacon, so it looks brown, but I just flipped it over. Okay, here is the the bacon and the cheese, and now I'm going to put the lid on top so the cheese can start to melt over the noodles. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat on the noodles and wait for the chicken to finish cooking. That one's a bigger piece, so I'm going to cut it in half so it'll cook faster. Okay, so the bigger piece I just cut into smaller pieces so it'll cook a little faster, because the other pieces were smaller. Okay, so I'm checking all the pieces to make sure that they are not pink on the inside, and this one here, they all look good. So now you're just gonna pull them apart, pull the chicken apart, and shred it like so. Okay, so just do all the chicken. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and onion powder, just a dash over the chicken. I dropped it. Okay, so here's the chicken bacon, and then the chicken's going in. And then you're going to stir it all together. And here you have the end result of chicken bacon ranch noodles. Yeah, let's plate it up. And here you go, guys. Here's your chicken bacon ranch noodles. I got this from a Velveeta. I got the idea from Velveeta. And they have a chicken bacon ranch box, and I decided to make my own. And you can always add veggies to it, any kind of veggie, your favorite veggie that you like. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give this easy dinner recipe a try. Thank you guys for joining me. God bless. Bye.